Now then YouTube, I'm the TOFF man and welcome back to Let's Make a Mod Pack in 1.7.10. We are on episode 2 today and I'm going to go through some of the suggestions that you made in the last episode. The current date in real life is the 26th of the 4th, which is 26th of April. So if any kind of suggestions are made after this time, I'm afraid that I won't see them until the next episode. So if you do have a suggestion that maybe you would like to use, don't put it on the previous video, that would be good, and put it on this video because then I'll be able to see it a little bit better. So I've gone through some of the suggestions that you guys have made. I've added the mods that you wanted me to add. These might stay, these might go. I really don't know what is going to be, what's going to happen with it, guys. But going through your suggestions, then Zep Verwimp, is that your name? I'm not quite sure. You need Spice of Life. So I have added Spice of Life, okay? That is going to be set. I don't know what kind of limit I will set on the amount. Maybe that's a a suggestion that you guys can give me, is a limit to the amount of foods that you will need to cycle through before you can then use the same food again. Be good to have a suggestion on that one. Cortenebre says Spice of Life, Forestry, Tinkers, Natura, and Immersive Engineering. So I went through these. Spice of Life I've already put in, guys. Forestry is already in anyway. Of course, a pack based on farming would have forestry in it. The only lack that I can't get is Binny's mods. Now this annoys me because I really do like extra bees, and that could have been a way of being able to get resources a different way. However, the version of forestry that I have, Binny's mods just will not work with that version. I don't know if there's a fix or something out there. Maybe somebody will be able to let me know about that. Tinkers, I really didn't want Tinkers. Everybody used the Tinkers tools. Yes, they're very good and stuff like that, guys, but Tinkers tools, I may add it, I'm not quite sure, but I really wanted to stay away from Tinkers as much as I can. Natura, I've already got Biomes aplenty in. Natura I could add in, but I'm not quite sure if it's worth it in the end, so I haven't added that one in. Immersive Engineering, however, I have added in. Now this is one of the things, where is it? Immersive Engineering. This is one of the mods that can be used very, very well in this pack. It's got conveyor belts, it's got the machines, the assemblers and stuff like that, so you can do it, and it's all very interactive. You've got energy generation in there as well. You've got the opportunity for automation, as I've said. Same with forestry and stuff like that. You've got opportunities there for the automation of stuff. So immersive engineering is not a bad choice actually, and I do like the sound of that. So Cortenebre, good suggestions there. Immersive engineering may be the one that ends up staying. Everything else, of course, you've already said. So Spluff5 says Agricraft has resource crops in the same way as magical crops do. So to test this, I took out magical crops. What does Agricraft give us? Because I am not quite sure about this. I've always used Agricraft in the same breath as using the rest. So we've got these here. Ori gold seeds. Oops, I've actually given them to myself. These are obviously gold, I would presume. Tulip, redstone, but it needs gold or below it, below the soil that it's planted on. So that's could be interesting actually. And it's got, what would that be? Bauxite, okay. Plombine, RS composition furnace. The heck? I have no idea what that means. Silverweed. There isn't one for this. There isn't one for any of these. Osmium, Narcissus, Capriosa, Copper, Quartz, Redstone, Emerald, Lapis, Diamond. I'm not sure I like that. There'll be some of these, I'm not sure if I like Diamond, guys. I'm really not sure. Iron, Gold. Where is the tin? Cupriosa. Oh, there it is. Petinia. So we have got the opportunities there. So I've taken out magical crops because I think, well, we've got it. We've practically got them within Agricraft. I can change this to whatever I like as well. If I wanted to make it between Daisy and something else, I can do. I can change all of this through some other mods that I still actually need to add in. So thank you very much for that, Spluff. That has now sorted one of the mods out there. Shadow Zerg says Spice of Life, Forestry, and Greg Tech. Now, I've actually gone ahead and added Greg Tech. I'm not sure. I'm pretty positive that this won't be staying in. The reason why is because it adds so much into this pack that really won't be used and doesn't need to be used. There's way too much in this. It would be nice to do a Greg Tech kind of playthrough just entirely by itself. Where is it? I think I'm going the wrong way to get to what I want to get to. There is some foods and a decent cooking thing that has been brought in. So we've got the knife there with the lemon. That'll give lemon slices. You can use that to make filled cans and blah, blah, blah. But really, I don't think that we need to go ahead and make this and do Greg Tech. So I very much doubt that Greg Tech will be staying in. So let's take a look. Look at this. The bun. Makes sliced bun. Like I said, I'm really not sure that this is going to be used at all. Is Greg Tech, but I put it in and I gave it a look. But plus it messes around with the ore generation as far as I'm aware, and you get a ton of ores that you really don't need to use in this kind of pack that I'm going for. Wayne says use AgriCraft to make custom seeds. Add Industrial Revolution by Redstone Rebooted. So I did this. This looks interesting. This mod looks very interesting. Although, as I said, probably half of this stuff is not going to be used within this pack. It adds its own copper, silver and tin. But it does add, what he was saying was the opportunities. Where's this crystal stuff? It's all run by crystals and it gives you cheese maker. What is this? See, I don't know much. I don't know enough of this mod to be able to use it. So you've got the RS Crusher. So let's go and put this down. Ooh. Can I not put this down, please? Or is this a multi-block? Does it have a book? Does it have a book that I can use to be able to find this out? Where is the RS Crusher? Screw and an RS Crusher Zwei. Dry. Interesting. Not quite sure. A spinning machine. What is that? All of these I can't actually place. I'm wondering, like I said, it's probably because it's a multi-block, but I'm not quite sure how to use them. So mods that I'm not sure of, I'm probably going to end up staying away from. It does look like a very interesting mod, and if I can manage to figure it out, I might actually do it. You can see, look, it sows various seeds up to 3 to 4 meters. It can plant flowers and saplings. This could be an interesting mod to get into. You know, like, why does it not do this? Will it give me anything? Sower. A sower's why, but it does require like RSS inputs and blah blah blah. Again, like I said, it does look interesting. Certainly does look interesting. It's a mod that's not very well known, but there doesn't seem to be a book or anything that will tell me how to actually use this, unless I'm missing something. That's the multimeter, redstone multimeter. It might be right in front of my face, but I'm really not seeing much in the way of anything here. So it's probably the case that it's not going to get used, which is a shame because, like I said, it does look interesting. You've got the harvester as well, so you've got other bits, you know, opportunities to automate this kind of stuff. I'll leave it in though, and I'll see if I can figure it out and get it working or whatever. But I'm just going through some of the comments that you guys have been making. Zelia says essential mods that they would require are PAMS, Plant Mega Pack, and DecoCraft. I did go ahead and put in the Plant Mega Pack. Where is it? Plant Mega Pack. There it is. It adds a ton of stuff in this world that could actually make the difference when you're planting stuff. So let's, for example, you know, does that grow over time? I think it might grow over time, actually, that. But it would actually make the place look a little bit more like a farm, make it a little bit more alive. So I'm going to leave that in for the moment. And also DecoCraft. Now, DecoCraft was already in here anyway, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Mike has made the comment and said, consider apple, milk and tea. Well, that was already in here to start with. And the reason why is because of the cooking stuff. So you can make sandwiches, you can do all sorts of different bits and bobs. You can make cakes as well, and these cakes look absolutely awesome, and tarts and stuff like that. And it's got the tea maker, it's got the other bits and bobs that you can do within apple milk and tea. So it would be interesting to explore that as we go forward. Drew Tech Druid has given me some sort of background into this. Now I'm actually going to use this one and a little bit of amalgamation between a couple of other suggestions that I've used. The father is expanding the farm and has sent you to the next province to set up shop. Supplied you with a few basic seeds so you can get started. I'm going to use that sort of thing, and before next episode, guys, I'm going to go into the quest book and actually do the backstory for this using what you guys have been suggesting. So if you've got any suggestions or anything about anything going forwards to, you know, make the story go forwards from there, then by all means, like I said in the description, in the comments below, go ahead and give me some ideas. Gaffer cake. Maybe the market could be crafted using a bunch of low-level crops, then give the emeralds as a reward for completing quests so that people can get new seeds. That's not a bad idea. Getting some sort of currency in there so that you can buy new seeds to further your farm, which would be really good actually. If I did that, I probably would go ahead and disable the generation of trees, if that is possible. Disable the generation of trees and all other plants that are in the world so that you can only get them through the market. If I did do it that way, it's not a bad idea. It really isn't a bad idea, but I'll see. I will have to you know, get my head down and think about whether or not I wanted to do that. And Jennifer Owsley says, add more creatures. Now, more creatures doesn't work very well with the mod that I have added. That is Butterfly Mania. A lot of people do like Butterfly Mania, including myself. It has this collection sort of aspect to it. Now, if you guys have played Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, other bits and bobs, they have this sort of collection aspect about it, and you do like to collect all of the things. I certainly am one of these people. Now, this the only problem with doing Butterfly Mania and collecting all the things is that some do require a certain time of year. In real life, at least that's what I believe happened in the past. I'm not sure if you can still do that now. I probably, to counteract this, would be able to go ahead and do quests that will give that sort of butterfly as a reward. I'm not sure, but we will soon find out. Although it doesn't have a spawn. Oh no, it does have a jarred one, which is interesting. But I'd have to look through the book. There is a book somewhere. Where is it? Is that it? Butterfly findings. Where's the book? There it is. Look, Butterfly Encyclopedia. And do that this way. I'm not quite sure how it works though. But you can go out there and you can find butterflies, which is pretty awesome. And I like that. I like that as a little bit of a side quest kind of thing going on. So those are all your suggestions, guys, on what you've been giving me in terms of adding mods and taking mods out and stuff. I do want, and I have said this, that I do want some way of automating the process, because nobody wants to do manual farming, especially if you're going to have a huge farm over time. You will want some way of automating it. So I've gone ahead and added in Railcraft. Now this appeals to me. This really, if people can get some sort of system going that they use Railcraft to pick stuff up, to drop stuff off, it would be absolutely fantastic. This, in combination with immersive engineering, would be really good to see and wouldn't break the immersion of what I'm trying to go for within the pack. I think this immersive engineering would be absolutely powerful and a really good tool going forwards. I think immersive engineering, can go with the pack. Let me just go ahead and set something up really quickly to see if it will go ahead, it will actually work. Well, okay guys, this is a bit rudimentary. Okay, this is a bit terrible, but it is literally a quick thing showing what you can do. So the conveyor belt will go up here. This is a dropping conveyor belt, which should just allow things to drop straight out the bottom. I've got an item loader here with a chest cart underneath. So this can be automated, of course, going forwards, but if I was to go ahead and shove all of this onto here, look, it's all going into there, but it will go into the item loader straight from the dropper, from the dropping conveyor belt. Works a little bit like a hopper, but it then goes from the item loader and then straight into the chest cart itself, as you can see right there. So let's go ahead and do this with a stack, just so you can see. But imagine doing this. All of it's gone into there, the buffer, look, and it's going straight into the chest cart. But imagine doing this, guys, with a... Oh, look. Nice little butterfly there. I could catch him, but I'm going to leave him there. I'm going to leave him. But imagine doing this in a fully functioning farm. This wouldn't be a bad idea. The only issue I'm going to have is harvesting the actual crops that you get growing around the place. Because it's all well and good, you know, having a big farm and stuff like that. But if you still have to manually harvest your crops, it's not going to be very good. So give me just one moment and I'll come up with something. I'm sure there's something within these mods, these two mods, Railcraft and Immersive Engineering, that would allow me to farm for myself. But I could be wrong. Okay, this has given me an idea. I was looking around to see if I could find something and I realised Steve's carts. Steve's carts would go very well with Railcraft, would go very well with this type of system if we want you to get this type of system in Go. But Steve's carts is a little bit later in the game. After you've done some manual farms, then you can bring in Railcraft and Steve's carts to automate these particular farms. And I don't think it'll be a bad idea. Let me know in the comments section though, guys, on which type of system that you would prefer. I'm certainly not going to be keeping Greg Tech, guys. That is one of the things that will be going. I did add some other bits and bobs, but I can't remember what the hell they were. Butterfly Mania, of course. Custom NPCs. Yes, this is the one that I was after last time. So this comes with an NPC wand. Where is this NPC wand? It's probably better to be going and doing this. NPC wand. There we go. And from here, you can go ahead and create NPCs. So I'm just going to leave it as Steve, but there's so much that you can do with these custom NPCs. Absolutely so much that you can do. Look at this guy. It's just going to stand there. It's going to do absolutely nothing. Hello, HaighyorkieOfficial. It's called Chim. Don't know who Chim is, but hello, Chim. We can change his name here. We can change his title. We can change his model if we really want to change his model. Here, look. I'm not going to do that. But you can do all sorts of stuff. You can give him AI. There's an... Oh, he's got an inventory, has he? There's other bits and bobs. You can program him to do certain things. I'm not this good. I really aren't this good. Default bank. What is this? Can upgrade. No idea. Never really played with this. I know that you can give him trades. He can be a trader as well. Let's have a look. Stats. There's his stats. Inventory. AI. Advanced. Oh yeah, there we are. Look, trader. Edit. You can give him stuff. So say for example, oh, seeds equals rice grain or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and keep him like that. Can I then right click on him? There we go. Give him one seed and it will be equal to a rice grain. It's a really easy way to do it. And if you were to do a custom map, which I don't think I'm going to do, then I really want things to be open-ended. I want whatever the player wants to do it in whatever way that they want to do it. I don't want to do a custom map which has got little people flying around the place, but you can create traders, and I'm going to do a recipe. There is no recipe for this, but I will do a recipe for the NPC one that will allow people to create NPCs and play the game as they want to play it. It will be quest book orientated. There will be quests in here that will, you know, get people towards the story. But if they want to use NPCs to do stuff like that, then they can do. Preferably not to cheat, but if they really want to go down that road, then whatever. You know, it's up to them if they want to cheat their way through. It's absolutely fine. But this is what I've added in, the NPCs. I really want to get into that myself. Another thing... There's garden containers, absolutely love that mod. But another thing that I added in, which I'm still yet to play with, and I really have to play with this mod, was MC Economy. This adds in an economy to the game, okay? Will allow you to get money for your items. Now, I would love to integrate this into this somehow. So say, for example, you give a certain amount of stuff, you sell things for money. I don't know what I would do with this money just yet. Maybe buy weapons, maybe buy armor, maybe buy I don't know what. But this is just literally, I've added it. I'm going to see what I can do with this mod and see where I can go with it. But I think what I'm going to do for the next couple of episodes is just play a little bit with the pack that I've got and go forwards to see what kind of quests I can implement to start off with. So of course we've got the story of our father has given us a little bit of wongerage and gone out there and said, go out there, get your own farm going, and expand our family business. Say for example, I haven't quite worked out the kinks and stuff like that to the story yet, but has gone out there and said this. So I'm going to start trying to play this as I was a player and see what kind of quests I can implement, see where I would like people to be moved and maneuvered into. If you've got any kind of suggestions at all, guys, on even quests, then please go ahead and put them into the comment section below, guys. But I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can do with this. But Greg Tech, not going to stay in, guys. Absolutely not going to stay in. Oh, I added Pab's mob drop crops, which will allow us to get mob drops in the form of crops, which I think is a really good idea. I would love a pack to be played peacefully. This would be a pack that you could play peacefully if you wish, or you can not play peacefully if you don't wish. But if you don't play it peacefully, if you play it peacefully, there's got to be something that will keep people entertained, that will keep people going. And I want the automation, I want the immersive engineering, the railcraft, the Steve's carts to really kind of come into its own and create some really good factories going on. But it's all about farming at the end. It's all about farming, creating a big farm, creating barns, creating factories for all of these things to go into. I think it'd be really, really decent. I think it really would. What else did I add in? I don't think I did add in anything else. Storage drawers, somebody said, but it's already in. I already added that as a storage mod quite a long time ago. I haven't added in applied energistics for the main reason I really do. Every world that I've played with applied energistics ends up laggy after a while. So storage crops is a good way of doing it. And yeah, so we've got the start, guys. We've got the little bit of things going on. Over the next couple of episodes, I will start playing the pack, and I will be playing it in my spare time as well, so that I can get some stuff going and play it as I would play it if I was a player. So that is going to be it for the end of this episode, guys. Any comments, any suggestions, anything at all, please go ahead and put them in the comment section below, and we'll see what we can do in upcoming episodes. So anyway, guys, I've been the Toff Man. Thank you very much for watching. He's been Chim. He's been selling some rice for seeds. Hello, HaighyorkieOfficial. Now then, Chim. And I will see you next time. Until then, I've been the Toff Man as always. Stay safe.